Man, it's been a while since we've done this. I'm going to be bringing back my Warframe build videos. 6 years, I think it was my last one. Let me just pull up my... Should have done that previously, actually. I think it was 6 years since my last one. When was that? Okay, no, 4 years, my bad. My last one was May 27th, 2020, which was my Soulgate Wisp video, but we're bringing them back. If for no other reason, then I don't have a video for Wednesdays. I don't have a consistent Warframe video for Wednesdays because I'm gonna start playing Warframe more, and this gives me more opportunity to play. So we're gonna be taking a look at Kullervo. As you saw in the back here, I've got Archon shards implanted within him. I've got 2 Tower Forges and 3 regular, but they really don't do a hell of a lot. They just help buff a little bit. I've got 15% ability strength on my Tower Forge Crimson. I've got 225 armor on my Azura one, and I've just got armor on that one, health on that one, and then I've got more ability strength. Because what the ability strength does is, if we come over here and look at his abilities, for the first time in a fucking while, we've got the Wrathful Advance, which will allow Kullervo to teleport either to an enemy or a pre-selected area in an instant, while also giving him the Wrathful Advance proc, which on my build gives me an extra 574% melee crit chance. And this is the build that has been in my shorts, where this is actually the build that I've been working on over the course of the YouTube shorts I've been posting of Warframe. Because in all of those I've been playing Kullervo, so I might as well throw a video on him. I get it for about 12 seconds, but that's fine because I constantly proc it. That is what got me my 10.7 mil total on a different video. Or within the same video, just like 20 minutes away. Then we've got Recompass, which the ability strength helps with my overguard cap at 28.7k. Kullervo just summons daggers, or it's daggers within his... See, it extends all the daggers I have within my Kullervo. And they go and seek out enemies and give me overguard, and heal me at the same time. Collective Curse, very simple, 100% damage redirection on every linked enemy after cast. So you cast it in a group, it links all the enemies together, and with every bit of damage you put out, 100% of that will be redirected to everything else. And Storm Yuko, I don't particularly use that myself, but I've been trying to. Good lord, ice. I should have turned that fucking off, but no, I wanted to be nice. It'll summon an area of effect and just drop daggers down, and it will actually help build up Kullervo's combo count, which on a passive, Kullervo boasts plus 75% heavy attack efficiency and up to 100% heavy attack wind-up speed on all melee weapons, which is always nice. And every bit of this, except maybe that one, builds his combo count. That drops it by a little bit, but that's easy to get back. It drops it by 1 times. So if you have a 6 times combo multiplier, it'll drop it down to 5. And that's just because it uses a heavy attack to do the animation, so it counts it. But that will help build his combo count because of all the daggers. That'll help because of all the daggers, and that just redirects all damage. It's a very good widespread CC. So we're just going to jump into, I want to say a Steel Path mission, but I know I'm not. Oh, you know what, fuck it, we're going to jump into an early Steel Path mission. Because I'm not that... I'm only up to Jupiter in my Steel Path. I'm only up to here. So we're going to go to Mars and do a survival. Because where else? Oh no, I can go to Ceres and do Gabby, and we'll do that. 115, 125 damage. Leveled enemies. We're going to just do a quick little video and get this done. That looked like Topaz ones there. Huh. But ultimately you don't need the Archon shards that I've got. I only in my last video, go check that one out. We got 2 Tower Forges back to back, so I just threw them on. Because we were doing Netra Cells, me and my friend Benzaro. We'll just, yes, we're just gonna play this as we usually would. Start building up Overguard, that way we don't have to stress about, and I'm already out of ammo. The fact of this build is that it competes with a Revenant. I've actually had Benzaro's Revenant, which is built to be immortal, go down more than I have with my Kullervo. Whether that be because I know my build better, or he is just playing stupidly, I don't know. But for the most part, it's not a big concern of mine. Like, I'm still pumping out, you know. I know people probably pump out more damage a hit than I do, but you know, I know that dropped it down by a fair bit actually. But Kullervo is very much a melee-centric frame, which is weird because there we go, 3 million right there. Right. Kullervo is very much a melee-centric frame, but they didn't want that to become a meta. Like, DE didn't want it to become the meta, so they removed Slide Crit, which I'm still very, very salty about. I really enjoyed Slide Crit, and I spent far too much platinum to get my Mi1 ribbon. I think I actually have videos back when Slide Crit was an actual thing. But that's neither here nor there. As I said, you know, I'm sure people get more damage out on their Kullervos, but I like my build. It's a very basic build, and we'll go through and show off the build after I show it off a little bit. You know, I'm pumping out decent damage on Steel Path enemies. Note they're only infested because I only ever really battle infested. And don't get me wrong, a lot of it Kullervo only buffs himself. That was 11 million. Wow. Was not expecting to see 11 million. I'm also running the Electron Prime, which I actually bought for under market value, I think, just barely. But at the end of the day, you know, I've been playing a lot of Kullervo lately. I was playing a lot of Jaya, which might be my next one. And more Warframe videos should be coming out. I've also got other series going on. I've got Subnautica going out on Mondays, and I've got The Last of Us coming out on Fridays. So I've always got content going. I'm willing to, you know, play suggestions and whatnot. It's just funding is a little bit of a problem, but neither here nor there. I'm not asking for help or anything. I'm just saying, you know, I will try and do my best to do suggestions if anyone sees this. Especially if you want more Warframe content, I will happily do more Warframe content. I also have the plan to take some of my friends who are newer to the game out Eidolon hunting, and I think that'd be really fun because they don't have any of the shit, and I can relatively easily solo it. So it makes for a great time. We'll play for another 2-ish minutes here, and then we'll extract and run through the build. Nice, quick and easy video. Straight to the point, no fluffing around. Long enough, well, not long enough to fit into a short, but long enough for it to be a quick video that anyone can pick up and watch. The cycle that I found is a couple of casts of the recompense, I want to say. I usually play solo, so I don't have to worry about that. Abilities. Yeah, recompense. A couple of casts that get your overguard up. Good lord. I also usually play with Generic as well, but I could probably get this higher if I played with Matarai. Ooh, we'll see how this rolls. Where? Completely demolished. That is the power of this build. Fuck it, this might be my Steel Path character now. Not a lot that I can really say about Kullervo. I really enjoyed him when I picked him up, like, because I came back late last year and I've been playing on and off, and then I started getting, then some stuff happened with someone that had appeared on my channel before, but I don't think there's any videos with him in it anymore on my channel, I don't think, for good reason. But you consistently with this build, you're consistently pumping out, you know, 3 exclamation mark, red crits, and even, you're damn near unkillable. I don't know what to call this, but because I usually have some sort of name for my Kullervo build, for my builds on this channel, but I don't. I might come up with one before this goes live. This is just a very basic bitch build. Let's see if I can remember the mods off the top of my head, because I only just looked at it not long ago. I got some of the newer mods. Nura, I've got Nura's Hatred on it, which is a Namar. I got one of the Namar mods. Narama? One of the new faction that we found in the new war quest. Namar? I think it's Namar. Anyway, we don't care. We've got all 3 Umbral mods on here, but I did a little. This build is not very former heavy. I think I formed it twice. I think I formed it twice just to be able to fit that Umbral mod on, but I also use an Umbral former to get the one of the Umbral mods on. And then I proceeded to completely max it, because Kullervo needed the extra help. But, oh, we can extract now. Okay. God damn it, ice. There we go, we'll show off. Oh, that's not what I was supposed to do. There we go, we can just casually teleport. There's also a clip where even Benzaro commented on it. We were doing the mirror defenses for, not for Citrine, but we were just doing it for the sake of doing it. Because it was the Nightwave mission for that day, for that week. So we're just like, fuck it, we'll do it. Easy mission, especially when we've got everyone together. So we all did that, and I ended up doing a really nice maneuver where I went through one door and went out the other. This being Steel Path, I don't think I got enough life support to sustain the life support system, but I made it to 7 minutes. But this is a DPS frame through and through. This is not a farming frame. It's not a Korra, it's not a Hydroid, it's not a... Ooh, secondary dexterity. I think I need those. I don't need those, but they're always good to have. But we'll go through the build and we'll end off. Because it's quite, you know, it's a very basic build. If you've, I was gonna say if you have Deviri Paradox, you'd have these mods, but it's not the case at all. Because I came back because, like, as we know, my account's, I want to say older than me, but I know it's not. But it's reasonably old. So as I said, we've got the 3 Umbral mods. Only Intensify is maxed. I've got to do these 2, but that's neither here nor there. We got duration for a little bit more duration on Wrathful Advance, as well as Storm of Akko or Yuko. Oh, it works with all of them, it seems. The only thing that duration doesn't affect is recompense. We got more strength, efficiency, just to make it a little bit better, more strength, and as I said, my Archon shards are Tailforge Crimson, Tailforge 0, 2 extra 0-1s, and a Crimson. Oh, it's Amar's Hate, it's not Nira's. But again, this is one of the special mods that you get from, whatchamacallit, the Namar mod, the Namar bounties. We can, you know what, we'll build one. We'll build a basic one. Corrosive projection is a must, as far as I'm concerned. I've also got Arcane Guardian for more strength, more armor, because that's always helpful, and I've got a rank 0 Molt Augmented, because that's all I've got currently, but I will probably work on getting that up later, just for more power strength. That way it boosts Overguard more, and boosts everything else more. Wow, small dick. I can't really use that slot now, that's the problem. But you get those from the lure puzzles. I don't remember exactly which one. Your power strength is always helpful to get your Overguard up. I want to use some of the Archon or Archon mods, but I don't think there's any that benefit being used over the Umbral mods. At least me personally. So we'll go over here. So you got Streamline for more efficiency, especially early game. If you have Kullervo, it's definitely something you want to have. We could go base intensify. We'll go base continuity. You definitely want where is it? You definitely want vitality on there. Any would work, but that is not the one I want. That's the one I want, because it will give you more health, which is always nice on a frame that has no health or has no shields. And you definitely want steel fiber. And at that point you can throw anything in these. Like, this is just basic, so you could probably throw, I want to say, you can throw Augur Message in there. As I said, I've formed it twice, so I've added that and I've added that. So without that and without that, it actually works out a little bit better in the long run. And you could probably throw, I'm trying not to use any end game mods. Probably do Vigor for more health. You could do. I think I'm bought Rolling Guard. I don't know where to get that from. And you could do that to allow that to extend further and do more. More enemies. Or you could also, I would say, pump more strength in there, but again, these are the only mods that you can really get for more strength. You could throw Archon. No, I'd say Augur. And she's coming down. We could throw Augur Reach in there for the added buff. That doesn't fucking help. Huh. Yeah, you could throw that there for more duration, because duration's always helpful in the long run. But the build, as I said, the build that I run is a lot better, for me at least, in my opinion. It's just, at the end of the day, play what you want, play how you want. I don't even have anything for that, but if I did have it open, I'd move that up there and possibly throw endurance in there, or maybe even just move that up into like this. Oh, I don't know if I can move the polarity up into there, but I'd probably throw like pain threshold in there, Thief's Wit maybe. So many mods that I have now that I don't know what they do. But there's really not a lot that you can do to better this outside of, like, I'd need a upgrade these as well, and then throw some former into there, throw some former into there to get these two, or even just keep doing the night waves the way that I have been. But neither here nor there. You know, all it does is boost the tower resistance, but 39.6, that's still really, really good in the long run. And just for the colouring, I've got the red from the Halloween palette, but I think that's the same red in like a couple of other palettes. Black from the smoke palette. I've got greys on the tertiaries, also from the smoke palette. I love the smoke palette. The accents, I always go with the darkest gold that I can find, just because it brings it all together. Emissives is that red from the classic saturated and that red from the Halloween palette, as well as gold again and red again from the same palettes. Yeah, it's proof in similar palettes, but I also use the Excalibur Noble animation, because even that one just feels wrong. I use the Shardbane Ephemera. Thank you, Ice. And I use the Baneful Blades Auxiliary, because that's just what it came with and I like it. Because even without it, it still looks really cool. But I like the blades. Nothing else there. I don't use any sigils, I don't believe. Nope. No Syndana because it kind of conflicts. And that's just me. I don't usually use Syndanas, but sometimes I will because I have a few of them. But that's gonna be all. The cycle that I found with Kullervo's abilities is it's usually a couple of casts of his 2. So I'd say maybe 2 or 3. I'd say 2 at the minimum just to be safe. Go your 3 on a group of enemies and then hit your 1. And then you can cast your 4 as you see please in like a big group, that way it boosts your combo count. But that'll be it. Not a lot more I can say about Kullervo. I quite like him, it's a good frame, it's a good DPS frame. It's a good DPS tank frame. I don't run any helmets because his kit's perfect the way that it is. If I were, I'd probably maybe change. I wouldn't change anything personally. Maybe Storm Yuko for like Raw, like Rhino's Raw, or maybe another ability. None that really come to mind, to be entirely honest. But that's neither here nor there. That's been me. That's been my Kullervo build. I've been working on this on and off for a little bit. Not this video, but like this build. And it's only just now, because I've started to run Netracells with Benzaro, that I've been able to get more shards, because I've got a few other Warframes. I've got my Jaya that's got 2, which is just a simple, these 2. I don't know why all of hers are that one, but I've got a few. I've got a Crimson Shard over on this one, on my Octavia, good lord. But I have Octavia Prime, so that video will come out when I have my Octavia Prime ready. But that's been me. That's been my Kullervo. I'll see you guys in the next video. See yous.